Next thing, next important truth here. The mind is not fixed. The mind is changing. In fact, it changes more than any other part of the body. It actually changes every day. Every time you think a thought, you're affecting your mind. Every time you think a thought, you're literally changing. When you think a thought, physically, you're sending an electrical impulse along a certain line, a connection there and every time you do it, you're strengthening it. Every time you don't do it, you're weakening it. So if you want to change, you have to choose to go against an old course. Now the thing is, the more that's something harder for you to think in a new way, the more that when you overcome, it's going to be a greater change in your life. The more you resist the temptation, let's say you resist the temptation. It's hard to do it once. But the first time you do it, it makes it a little bit easier to do it the second time. And the second time, more, third time, fourth. Same thing, goes the other way. You give in to a sin. First time you may be thinking, first time you ever did, so you're thinking you're back and forth. But when you then give in, it gets easier to go in to do it again. It says in Philippians, whatever is lovely and good and excellent, let your mind dwell on these things, and God's peace will guard your heart and mind. We tend to think that our thoughts come from our mind, and there is a truth to that, but the greater truth here is that your mind is determined by your thoughts as well. In other words, the more you choose, it'll actually affect your mind. And it will affect your course of your mind and your habits and your entire attitude by what you choose. Now, I'm going to give you some real keys that can revolutionize your thought life from the high priest, the chief minister of Israel. He's the example of someone who's dedicated to God, living for God, supposed to, doing his will. He had the garments. He had to have these special high priestly garments, as you know, the breastplate and all those things. But there was one particular one, Exodus 39:30, you can just listen, and they made the plate of the holy crown of pure gold. The high priest, first on him, or the crowning him, is literally a crown. The high priest wears a golden crown around his head, his rosh. The first thing it says is that the crown of gold, it's consistent with the rest of his garments. It's also consistent with the holy place. He's ministering in a place of gold. So your thought life in God, if you are a child of God, a minister of God, or a servant of God, your thought life, God wants it consistent with the rest of your life. He wants your thoughts consistent with your faith. The problem is when it's not. But he wants it, he's giving you the power to live a thought life that is consistent with everything else in your life. Not loose, not all over the place. And by the Spirit, you can change your mind. Hi, I'm Jonathan Cahn. Thanks for checking out my YouTube channel. I hope you were blessed with the video. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and tap the bell icon so you're notified every time a new video is posted. Feel free to share your reactions with your comments and how you were blessed. And share this video with your friends. Thanks for watching. See you next time.